confirmed that OSU wide receiver Justin Blackmon was arrested on a DUI. Now, this all happened in Carrollton, Texas. That's in the Dallas Metro about 3:45 this morning. This is his mugshot from there.
Justin Blackmon was an NFL talent destined for greatness, but his repeated DUI arrests and marijuana possession overshadowed his potential. Despite his natural talent, Blackmon's legal issues led to multiple suspensions, ultimately resulting in an indefinite ban from the NFL. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe. On June 3, 2012, Blackmon found himself in serious trouble when he was arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol in Stillwater, Oklahoma. He was released from custody later that same day, but the incident was an early warning sign of what was to come. This was a big setback for the young receiver, who was trying to establish himself as a key player for the Jacksonville Jaguars. As if the suspension wasn't enough, Blackmon faced another hurdle when he had to undergo groin surgery in July 2013. The Jaguars placed him on the physically unable to perform list, which kept him out of training camp and delayed his return to the field. Despite these challenges, Blackmon made it back to practice on August 12th and joined the active roster, although he still had to sit out the first 4 games of the regular season due to his suspension. When Blackmon finally got back on the field, he made an immediate impact. In his first game back, he caught 5 passes for 136 yards and scored a touchdown, showing everyone that his talent was still very much alive. He followed up with an even more impressive performance against the Denver Broncos, hauling in 14 catches for 190 yards. However, just as things seemed to be turning around, Blackmon's off-field issues caught up with him again. On November 1st, during the Jaguars' bye week, the NFL suspended him indefinitely for another violation of the league's substance abuse policy. This new suspension sidelined him without pay, and he would have been eligible to apply for reinstatement before the 2014 season. His possession of marijuana made things worse.
Anything you want to say today?
No comment.
Justin, you got any comments to your fans?
No comment.
On May 2nd, 2014, Jaguars general manager David Caldwell made a tough announcement. It was looking increasingly unlikely that Blackmon would be joining the team for the 2014 season. This was a major blow, especially given Blackmon's potential and the hope that he might return to the field. Things took another turn for the worse on July 23, 2014, when Blackmon was arrested during a traffic stop in Edmond, Oklahoma, for possession of marijuana. This new legal issue only added to his growing list of problems. Despite these setbacks, there was a glimmer of hope in October 2014. Jaguars head coach Gus Bradley revealed that Blackmon had voluntarily entered a 90-day rehabilitation program. Bradley noted that Blackmon was making progress, having completed nearly half of his program, and was doing very well, learning a lot during his time there. It seemed like there was a chance Blackmon might turn things around. However, the situation continued to deteriorate. On May 10, 2015, it was reported that Blackmon had been denied reinstatement by the NFL, which effectively ended any hopes of him playing during the 2015 season. In August 2015, the Jaguars' general manager, David Caldwell, publicly stated that the team no longer expected Blackmon to return. Caldwell mentioned that the team hadn't heard from Blackmon for some time, making it clear that they had moved on from their once promising receiver. Adding to the confusion, Blackmon was briefly added to the Toronto Argonauts' confidential negotiation list, which is a list of players teams have interest in. However, the NFL quickly stepped in and disallowed this move due to his ongoing suspension. It became evident that Blackmon's football career was on hold. His second DUI case became a nightmare for him.
Staying right here. I'm going to cut these lights off though.
On December 19, 2015, Justin Blackmon found himself in trouble once again, this time back in his hometown of Ardmore, Oklahoma. He was arrested for driving under the influence, adding yet another chapter to his troubled story. Blackmon eventually pleaded guilty to the DUI charge. By August 2016, he was sentenced to 1 year in jail, but this sentence was suspended as long as he completed a year of probation. Additionally, he faced a $1,000 fine and was required to perform 100 hours of community service. Even with these legal troubles, there was still a slim chance that Blackmon could return to football in the future. If he decided to apply for reinstatement to the NFL, he would need to go through a 2-month vetting process. Despite this, at the time of Blackmon's arrest, Jaguars general manager David Caldwell mentioned that the team had no plans to release him, which suggested that they were still holding on to the hope that Blackmon might one day return. Blackmon's journey took a positive turn when he reportedly completed the terms of his probation in August 2017. This completion marked a step forward, but by then his NFL career had already been significantly impacted by his ongoing legal issues and suspensions. Speaking of his career, which could have been a great one if not for his crimes, Blackmon was born in Oceanside, California, but he spent much of his formative years in Ardmore, Oklahoma, where he attended Plainview High School. There, he truly shone as a multi-talented athlete, excelling in football, basketball, baseball, and track. In football, Blackmon was a standout player. As a senior, he earned Super Prep All-America honors after putting up impressive stats: 61 receptions for 1,547 yards and 14 touchdowns. He also rushed for 152 yards and scored twice more. On defense, he made a significant impact, returning 4 interceptions for touchdowns. His remarkable performance helped lead his team to a 12-1 record for the season. Basketball was another sport where Blackmon left his mark. He was named the conference MVP during his junior year, showcasing his skills on the court. In track and field, he also made a name for himself. At the 2008 Oklahoma State Track and Field Championships, Blackmon won the state title in the long jump with an impressive leap of 7.01 meters. He also took second place in the high jump with a height of 1.98 meters. Blackmon wasn't just about jumps and sprints, though. After working on his 400-meter dash technique over the summer, his coach challenged him to run under 50 seconds. Blackmon surpassed that challenge with a time of 49.2 seconds. As a recruit, Blackmon was regarded as a 3-star prospect by Rivals.com and was listed as the number 91 wide receiver in the 2008 class. His talent caught the attention of several college programs, including Colorado and Missouri, who were eager to sign him. His college career proved how worthy of a player he was. Blackmon's college career at Oklahoma State University was a showcase of his exceptional talent. He received an athletic scholarship to play for Coach Mike Gundy's Cowboys football team from 2008 to 2011. Starting in 2008, Blackmon redshirted his freshman year, meaning he didn't play that season, but he quickly made his mark in 2009 by securing a starting role. In his sophomore year, 2010, Blackmon had a breakout season. He was named the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year, making history as the first wide receiver to win this award. He also won the prestigious Fred Biletnikoff Award, which is given to the nation's top receiver, and was recognized as a unanimous All-American. In the 2012 Fiesta Bowl, Blackmon delivered a memorable performance with 8 catches for 186 yards and 3 touchdowns, earning the game's Offensive MVP award. After this standout game, he decided to declare for the 2012 NFL Draft. His incredible college career was later recognized in 2024 when he was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame, solidifying his place as one of college football's greatest. His NFL career, too, demonstrated his greatness. When it came time for the NFL Combine, Justin Blackmon chose not to participate in the workouts. Instead, he focused on showcasing his skills at Oklahoma State's Pro Day. By then, he was highly regarded as the top wide receiver prospect in the 2012 NFL Draft, with predictions that he would be selected early in the first round. He was often compared to accomplished receivers like Anquan Boldin and Terrell Owens, reflecting the high expectations surrounding him. The Jacksonville Jaguars, eager to secure Blackmon, made a strategic move. They traded up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, swapping their number 7 pick and a 4th-round pick to take Tampa Bay's spot in the draft. With the 5th overall pick, Jacksonville drafted Blackmon, making him the highest drafted player from Oklahoma State since Barry Sanders in 1989. Blackmon made an immediate impact in the NFL. He scored his first career touchdown on November 4, 2012, in a game against the Detroit Lions. Just 2 weeks later, on November 18th, he had a standout performance against the Houston Texans. Blackmon caught 7 passes for a remarkable 236 yards. This was the 3rd most receiving yards for a rookie in NFL history, the most since Jerry Rice, and the 2nd most in a single game in Jaguars history, only behind Jimmy Smith's 291 yards in a 2000 game. In that same game, Blackmon and Andre Johnson of the Texans combined for the most receiving yards by 2 players on opposing teams in a single game. Blackmon finished his rookie season with 64 receptions and 865 yards, leading all NFL rookies in both categories. He also topped rookie receivers in first downs, and his 81-yard touchdown reception against Houston was the longest pass completion to any rookie. For his outstanding performance, Blackmon was named to the Pro Football Writers of America All-Rookie team. However, his legal issues brought an end to his career. That is it for this one, but if you happen to like NFL legends, make sure to check out our latest videos on our channel NFL Icons. I'm sure you will love it.